to do it again. I had to do it again. Anyway, hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Universe. We're gonna pick up right where we left off as usual, right after the intro. It's like the beginning of an anime episode back when... Do they still do intros? I don't know. I don't keep up with modern anime, so... I doubt it though, a lot of TV shows moved away from doing intros. I think it's an ADHD thing. They just realized people's attention spans went down too far and we're like, yeah, ain't nobody got time for this anymore. I still like it though, it's good. It gets you into the mood. I need headphones not even to use them, just to roleplay as a DJ. I hope this thing remembered our spot in the next video. Yes, it did. This is the exact conversation we left off on. Where, yeah, just seeing this reminds me. Maya was like suddenly attracted to Ethan when she saw he was a nice guy because that's her thing, that's her fetish. She expressed it openly to Ethan, but then also said, I think you're kind of taken because I can tell you're attracted to, you know, my hot sister. And then, you know, y'all can get into a debate about which one's hotter, Maya or Karen, but we're just gonna leave it at that. That's what she said, basically. She's like, you're attracted to Karen, I can tell. So, you know, just take care of her. And Ethan's obviously doing the classic goofy anime pro-tag move where he just denies it and deflects and backpedals as he's been caught. Basically, he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know, that whole thing. And then Karen's like, the fuck you guys doing? Let's go. And yeah, that's what happened at the end of the last episode. There's a recap. I'll try not to ramble off topic way too much this time. Holy shit, that was a lot of the last video. I was really chatty about completely unrelated stuff. There's just things I would see or things that would happen. Oh, don't tell me that's who I think it is. It's him! The guy from Parum.
Dylan! Oh, it's you again.
You son of a...
We won't interfere with Allied affairs. We are just simply trying to get to the shuttle crash site.
I heard about the incident. The maiden was aboard the craft.
Yeah.
It's foolish of her to be prancing around from city to city during such dangerous times.
What are you talking about? It's exactly because of these times that the people need her more than ever.
So, you can't live without your precious little maiden. You humans are weaker than I thought.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, and you think being a government puppet is any better?
You son of a bitch!
Do you know who you...
Ethan, stop it.
Get his ass,
I
Ethan.
apologize. We simply wish to pass.
Permission denied. This location is to be purified immediately.
Oh, not again.
Isn't there anything...
I said no.
Wow, you're from the Allied Army? I've never seen one of you guys up close before.
Oh, here we go.
You're even cuter than I imagined. And I bet that armor is a specially prepared alloy.
Well, yes, it is a...
And listen to that voice.
She winked at him.
I have things to do.
I really don't think you want the death of the Divine Maiden on your shoulders, now do you? So, you'll help us, right?
I suppose it can't hurt to wait a little.
It's
Take
working.
too long and I'll purify this place with you in it.
Oh, wow, thanks. You're the best. Okay, let's get moving. Thank you, Captain. Sir, see you around.
See you around.
Bruh. You suck!
So he talks down to humans about not being able to live without their precious little divine maiden. And then he literally gets manipulated by thinking with his what? His robot cock and balls? Like, is that, do they have that? Like, he just got fucking, oh god, what's the word? He basically just got seduced by Maya. It's like, she had him silly. I'm surprised she didn't like put her fucking cleavage in his face a little more, you know? They actually kept it kind of tame to how much further she could have taken that. I'd love to hear the Japanese dub of that, because I bet it sounded way more like Maya, you know, Maya's voice actress did her best with what she could. But I feel like the Japanese dub probably sounds way more like over the top flirty, like piling it on a lot more, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised she didn't even she didn't just like give him a kiss on the cheek or something and say, thanks, you're the best, you know? But she kept it kind of, they kept it kind of tame. I'm kind of surprised. Either way, that was fucking hilarious. Like, well, he may not be human, but he still, even he can succumb to thinking with his dick first, because otherwise that wouldn't have worked. Plus I said, what, do they have a robot dick? Like, I suppose if you're gonna have interracial relationships, might be necessary, right? These are the real questions. Hard-hitting journalism. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's an ice infestation this time. Another gimmick like the fire stuff that happened back on the farm, I bet. The last time we saw that guy. Ethan says, it got real cold real fast for some reason. Karen says it's the ice contamination. It looks like Kurtz's information was correct. Well, it's no use. We left in such a rush, we're not prepared for this contingency. We don't have the special equipment for it. If all we need is a photon eraser, well then I brought mine. Plus, we can see these Zoma without using goggles. We don't even have to search. Yeah, but look at them, genius, they're frozen. How do we thaw them out? Do we have to use fire magic? Maya says no, we can't use the photon eraser to purify an ice-type seed contamination. Yuga says why not? Karen says to deal with an ice contamination we would need a photon reflector. Maya says don't worry, Karen. I figured something like this might happen, so I brought some photon reflectors. Being a part of the research and development team isn't all for show, you know. Smart-ass Maya. So she's got the glasses, right? Nice job, Maya. Well then, why don't you explain it to them how it's done? Maya says I'd be honored to, after adjusting her hair. Now listen closely, you two. Well, flipping her hair. First off, the photon reflector. Here comes the tutorial. Here you go. Take good care of it. Received photon reflector. Now I'll explain how to use this thing. Purification of an ice contamination. For the purification of an ice contamination, the goggles and photon reflector are required. You still have to use the goggles. Great. Okay, about the Zoma. Ice-contaminated Zoma can be purified with the photon reflector. But you must stand on a photon spot in order for the photon reflector to work. Oh, yeah. You can't just, like, run around and... You have to stand in a specific spot and shoot it from there. Okay, about photon spots. Another fucking gimmick, dude. Photon spots are springs that burn with a red glow. With the goggles, they can be found surrounding the seed core. So you can see the seed core, but you have to find the spots to shoot it from, basically. When you harness the fire with the reflector, you reflect the fire from that spot towards the seed core that's frozen, and it'll melt it and destroy it. About purifying the core. As with flame seed infections, once the surrounding Zoma are purified, the bloom surrounding the core will wither, exposing the core, which will then become vulnerable to direct attacks. So many steps. Maya says, if you don't understand, I'll show you again as many times as it takes. Is that all you can show us? I mean, first off, purify the seed core in front of you. I didn't say anything, I don't know what you're talking about. Maya says, search for photon spots with your goggles.
Bruh.
Photon reflector guards equipment to neutralize ice-type seed contamination. No effect on creatures. Might as well replace the other one, because, you know, not using it for this. I'll be honest, I for a minute thought they were gonna do something I probably would have done with those goggles when he put them on facing Maya. Think about it.
You bastard!
Maya says, there it is, the photon spot. I think, and the worst part about it is it was just a reflexive thought. Like, it wasn't even something I thought, oh, I would probably do that because it would be funny, like, or something like that. It was literally just something I thought I was just like, I was kind of like instinctively, I would have done that and then realized, why was that my first thought with the goggles? And then was just like, oh my God, I've been conditioned too much.
Bruh. You suck!
Okay, so she says, there's the spot. And then says, just like that, you've got it. Now purify another Zoma. Oh, I thought you were supposed to hit it though. You just melt it down? Oh, right. The Zomas are those things. The core is over there once you get these first. Right. I got lost in the terminology. The bloom is withered. Destroy the core. Eat the shit out of it. But yeah, it's definitely... Zooming in on her chest is definitely what I would have done just out of pure instinct. And then afterwards been like, oh, right. I need to do other things. And that was what got me. I was just like, oh my God. So kudos to this guy for actually keeping his mind on the job instead and going straight with the goggles right to the little flame spot. Maya says, nice job, Ethan. Let's keep up the purification as we move on, or forward. We've got to find the maiden without delay. Ethan and Hugo both say, understood. Yes, ma'am. Trial starts. Purify the seed and hurry to the crash site. Well... I'm assuming too much. I was about to say, at least you only have to stand in one spot and then shoot them all from there, but it might not always be that way. That might have just been the first one. To make it easy, you know? Well, either way. Speed it up till the next cutscene. We got ice seed monsters. Jesus, I can't move! Yeah, because you're frozen. I'm here in 1 sec. Still here, though. Burr, I can't move.
I got poison!
That might as well be what Hugo said when he got debuffed. The voice acting for the battle grunts. Bounce, bounce. Dude, Hugo and Karen are taking a fucking ass whooping right now. What the hell? Karen just wandered off. There's no way you can reach them all from here. There's definitely another spot somewhere else. Yeah. That's why I said that earlier. I was like, wait, I think I spoke too soon. I don't think you just get it all from one spot. The annoying thing is... well, slightly annoying thing. On top of having to do this. That's the most annoying part, but... besides actually having to do this chore, the annoying part... another little annoying part is the sound effect is very high pitch. Pew pew pew. I like how we fought one of these as like a mini boss earlier. Now it's all ready and just an extra like normal mob now. Tearing down. I think you'd probably take damage and get frozen if you stand in that dark circle with the spikes. Because there were little like pools of lava like that in the fire contamination, so. Maya says, everyone help Hugo because he's about to die. Oh good, the sound glitched out. Like, actually, that was a good thing. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard. Thank God it's not any louder than that. Like, holy shit. Well, that's 3 seed cores. Whew. Right on the money. This person knows. And that's 4 seed cores. Pick up the Meseta. Mesler's plugs. Oh shit, trial cleared to the shuttle crash site. We made it. Ice contamination area cleared.
I'll give you credit. You're pretty good.
Ooh, Maya with the flirtatious, you're pretty good. She's definitely meant to be the flirty chick, yeah. Obviously. But she's got enormous tits that are in full view. Ethan says this area hasn't been infected yet. Karen says the maiden's last known position is just ahead. Hugo says this isn't good. We better hurry. Which means still more fighting, by the way. These dungeons are quite long. It's because they make one chapter be an entire dungeon, so they make the dungeons to take up the whole chapter very long. They basically split them into like 2 to 3 sections, kind of like they did with Phantasy Star Online, where there was like a cave 1, 2, 3, and a forest 1 and 2, you know, like that. It's just a little bit more subtle with the naming, but not really, you know. But I could be wrong. This could just be a boss fight, and they're giving us, you know, a rest point and a save point before the boss fight. Mizutaki. Oh yeah, it's right over there. Never mind, yeah. So that was the last dungeon zone or whatever. Now we just fight the boss and we're done. Oh yeah, photon charges reload your weapons mid-battle. Ethan says over there. Who this? Hugo says this is terrible. Guy on the ground says, ugh. Maya says he's still breathing. Hey, keep it together. That's Ethan talking. The dude on the ground says, ugh, the maiden. Hugo says, what happened to the maiden? He says, Tangogs took... But please, the maiden... Ethan says, hey, hey! Karen says, it's no use. He's gone. I said he's gone, but I think that's what she was implying. Hugo says, what about the maiden? Somehow, it looks like she's been taken by the Tengogs. Karen says, what a disaster. Hugo says, but that means the maiden. Karen says, we're not giving up yet. The Tengogs have a leader of sorts, called Omagog. Really? Oh my god. My ex-girlfriends once said that. I was like, it took me a second to realize she said, oh my god, but like in a sort of like annoyed way, because she had to repeat something like 3 different times. Because I legitimately did not hear what she said, because something kept interfering, and she was like, oh my god. And that's what that reminded me of when I said, Onmagog. A leader of sorts called Onmagog. On God, basically. Alright, so a leader called On God. It's their job to bring prize catches back to On God's nest. Hugo says, so you mean there's a possibility that she's still alive? Karen says, there's still a chance. Ethan says, first off, we've got to find their nest. Or went out with his homie here. Because he died. We gotta find On God's Nest. Okay, so was I actually right the first time? We still have another third of the dungeon to go. Or however long it was. Oh hey, at least the game doesn't lack for content. That's for sure. Because then you can do just a simplified version of all this all over again with your friends online. And then of course they would patch and update the game to add actual new original content to the online portion that was not in the story mode. So yeah, not bad. Game has shit to do. I don't see any monsters yet, so I'm really wondering. Are they just making us run a little for the boss, or do we still have shit to do? Okay, yeah, we still have enemies to fight. At least we're done with the gimmick area. No more thawing out ice. I like how everybody does. Everyone has to have their own little grunt for Ethan, celebratory grunt for Ethan leveling up. It's kind of funny. This? Yeah, there it is. Block C2. So yeah, there's a block A, B, and a C, basically. And each of those can be divided into 2 or 3 sections. Yeah, definitely longer dungeons than PSO. If you think about it that way. 3 sections with 3 subsections for each section. That's like literally 9 sections of enemies to fight through. They switch it up with one of those sections having a little gimmick to it, which may or may not have been a good choice, but they probably figured they had to do something other than, you know, making you just blindly fight monsters over and over for that many segments of a dungeon. Also, when you do the free mission version of these, it's more condensed down into bite-sized pizzas. Almost said pizza. I must have been thinking about pizza slices when I said that. But yeah, it's condensed down into bite-sized pieces. The free missions, like one free mission alone would probably just be the ice segment with thawing out the stuff. It's not like a single free mission takes this long, you know, as long as the entire story segment for the zone. It's divided up. And that's probably just so that, you know, you and your friends don't have to make an extra long commitment whenever you want to sit down and play together. You can just do like a quick free mission and then be on your way, basically. The game doesn't hold you hostage, you know? For like super long missions. I'm specifically talking about the online when I say all that. See, in story mode, they can make the dungeons really fucking long. Because there's save points, you know? You pick up where you left off. Oh shit, here we go. Should've noticed that was a boss arena. Blinding light.
Over there.
Well, she's defending herself. She can't keep it up though.
Maiden!
That Tengog, it's gonna get her.
Karen, hurry! Karen,
Oh shit.
what's the matter, Karen?
I'm sorry. I can't.
The maiden! Karen!
They both went down.
I'll watch Karen. Go get the maiden.
Gotcha. Hugo, let's go. Okay.
Shit. It's just Ethan and Hugo for this boss fight then. Hugo says the Divine Maiden has been moved to someplace safe. Ethan says, great, let's clean things up. Magog is gonna show up after this, I'm guessing. Wow. Ethan says, is that all of them? No, obviously. What did Hugo say right before it went dark? Hugo says, don't drop your guard just yet, Ethan. Look up there. Here it comes.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's on Magog.
Son of a...
Ethan says, so this big guy is on God. Hugo says, to call him big is an understatement. Yes, the on God himself. No cap. I wonder if ranged weapons would shine here. Pistol can't even reach him, but what if he had like a sniper? Maya! Maya says, you guys look like you're having some trouble. Hugo says, Maya? Maya says Karen is safe for the time being. I'll give you guys a hand. Okay, now it's a little bit more balanced. We got 3 versus 1. Maya says go for the wings to keep him from moving around so much. I hope the targeting system in this game is good, otherwise that would be a pain in the ass. Maya says, everyone scatter! Is he preparing to do some really strong attack or something? Or was she just saying that for... I think she was literally just saying that. She was saying it for immersion. Immersion purposes. Yeah, how do you even target the wings, dude? Way the fuck up there and you can target like every other part of his body. How do you use the targeting system effectively to just target the wings? I feel like there's no fucking way unless you're using a sniper rifle that lets you manually aim, which I don't even know if it does. If that's how snipers work, then being a ranger class would help here. But I don't even know. Oh shit. Roar and stuff. Hugo says, "Hiya, bitch!" Definitely an annoying fight. Maya says, "Ouch, too hot." She's on fire. Not in a good way. Well, you're already hot enough, Maya. So add any more heat and yeah, you're gonna overheat, so... It happens. Where the hell, where'd he go? Oh. Are those still rocks, or did he throw something else? Hold on, I gotta go back. Was I hallucinating some shit? Oh my god, no, they weren't rocks! He was throwing those enemies at us! Oh my god. I was like, those aren't rocks! My mind caught the... Oh, really? He was one hit away. Defeated on God, no cap.
Bruh.
Oof.
I really think that you should try harder.
Listen, Karen. Or was that Maya? That might have been Maya, because Karen wasn't in the party, so she couldn't have said that, yeah? Listen, Maya. I didn't have a sniper rifle, okay? I couldn't manually target the wings to keep his ass on the fucking ground. You definitely need one of those. There's definitely like a manual aim for sniper rifles or something, and that's what you need to clip the fucking wings. Like, there's no way to do that without that shit. Or some way to target the wings from far away. Maybe even a force could do it, I don't know. There's no way to get a rank A like that. Holy shit. That outfit, though. That is very revealing. But it's also mostly, yeah, I was like, it's mostly just the way the camera angle and the way the dress was kind of falling over her thighs like that.
Maiden!
It gave the illusion of it being more revealing, basically, than it actually is. Who is?
What's that? It's a craft used by the communion.
Oh, they came to save her. What? Where the hell are Ethan and Hugo? They're suddenly just not around her anymore. Her outfit is still revealing, though. I was like, that's like the 2B leggings right there, what she's wearing. But, you know.
I am the Light Master of Festus, and the maiden's father, Dogi Makuna. Thank you for saving my daughter's life.
We're all honored to have helped you.
Let me bring you back to the city. I'd be honored.
Thank you, sir. But our friend Karen needs help.
Hmm? Is your friend wounded?
No, all of a sudden she just passed out.
I'd like to look at her.
Ah, she's coming too.
I'm sorry, did I pass out?
The Light Master was good enough to heal you.
Thank you so much.
Please, it was the least I could do. Hmm? What is this?
Oh, I've had it since I was a child.
That is a mark of light. Only the highest rank within the communion have it.
You don't say. Her real mom disappeared when she was just a baby. She's never been able to find out who her birth parents are.
So I see. Most interesting. If you wish, I could look into this matter for you.
Huh? Did you hear that? Karen, he might be able to find out who your parents are.
Who would have thought? Karen being of communion blood.
Not me.
Surprise,
All
motherfucker.
right, let's head back to the communion.
Kind of a lackluster reveal there, but okay. They're just like, oh wow, alright.
Words cannot tell you how grateful I am for your help. Such courage is all too rare these days.
You should think they were
We have a
sisters.
knack for saving each other. Well, I guess we're even for now.
Yeah, I guess so. Just call me whenever.
Oh, Ethan's
I
in.
am blessed to know you. Thank you.
Call me whenever. He's getting them digits right now.
Thank you as well. But I wasn't able to do anything. Oh no, on the contrary. You see, you're my...
The fuck?
Mire.
And she's down again. She knows something about Karen? That she was just gonna say so casually
What do you
and
think's wrong
nonchalantly?
with the maiden?
I don't know. Maybe she's just exhausted.
So why did Karen decide to stay behind?
She agreed to let the Light Master do some more tests on her mark of light.
Karen, do you really think she's the daughter of a communion clergy?
I don't know, doesn't it all just seem like a fairy tale? Where they find a little girl who turns out to be a princess?
Yeah,
I don't remember
exactly.
any stories like that.
Well, there are.
I mean, that didn't sound too far-fetched to me. But is there a specific example I can recall right now? Because if not, Ethan might have made a good point, but to me it definitely sounds like a cookie-cutter fairy tale. Huh. Maybe the closest I could think of is Cinderella, but it wasn't quite... Not quite the same. Similar enough that my brain probably made that association, though.
She deserves it. I just want her to be happy. And I want her mother to rest in peace.
She seems genuinely worried.
Just because they aren't related doesn't mean they're not family.
Didn't mean to get all sentimental on you. Hey guys, you want to catch a bite to eat with me?
Dude, I'm sorry. That segment was perfect for showing how when the voice acting or the direction, again, might not be their fault per se, is just not quite right with like the translation and the localization. If all that stuff doesn't line up, the emotion that is supposed to be conveyed by the characters just doesn't come through at all in the slightest. Because they were clearly supposed to be a little bit more like melancholy with their tone there, and it just sounded like they were reading off the script. It was pretty bad.
That's a lie. Hey guys, you want to catch a bite to eat with me?
Please, no more of your experiments.
Oh my god, of course. I forgot, dude. I completely forgot that when she gave them food and they hated it. It was disgusting. I forgot. I was like, what the hell are they talking about? So that was supposed to be the big haha episode over moment, you know? The cheesy anime episode endings where you're supposed to be like... and then they flew off into the sunset, episode over, now you get the next episode preview.
Standing still, I look to the sky. I want to see your tomorrow. Let my soul stay in your heart. If our destiny comes to
Well, no one will see this guy again. This motherfucker.
always with you, even when
This is where the episode's ending credits would be if, you know, this was an actual anime episode we were watching. Okay, so Magashi doesn't always appear here. It's only Karen and Ethan. Alright. But he just happened to be in this spot, basically, last time. Karen and Ethan are basically the two main characters of the story, then.
Ethan heads to the final training ground on Motub with his new instructors. They've been requested to investigate the abductions of photon researchers.
I saw a familiar face there.
What perils await Ethan and his companions in the depths of the enemy hideout? Next time on Phantasy Star Universe, Captives of Motub.
Chapter 6. Oh, we got an anime back-to-back battle with Mr. Tyler. Only he's gonna be a good guy now. Kind of a spoiler there, but I guess they want to hype up the next episode, right? At least a little. Today's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream because I started late.
In a faraway galaxy lies a sun orbited by 3 planets, the Goral system. A place inhabited by humans and their creations, castes, Numens, and beasts. For 500 years, there was war among the races, a seemingly never-ending conflict. Then finally, an era of peace and prosperity that has lasted 100 years. But now a darkness has awoken and threatens the universe.
Yeah, I started a little late, so. Always a banger.
it is not too late. It's our home, so don't say that it's fake. We must not give up to build our future on our dreams. We will never lie down and die, but we'll find a way to survive. We all have somebody we love. We know that's why we're here. We battle for freedom. It is a battle against the dark.
son of a bitch.
Actually lines up. Chapter 6, Captives of Motube. Guardian's
Both
headquarters.
of you have shown great promise. So this will be your final training assignment.
Yes, sir.
Your next destination is Motube. Make sure you study up on it before you leave.
But, Headmaster, we haven't seen Karen around anywhere.
Yes, I know. Karen is still under the care of the Communion of Goral.
What? I don't get it. What could be taking her so long?
How long's it been?
Yeah. Who's gonna be our instructor?
We're looking into that right now. But we're short on people, so it hasn't been easy. I'll contact you soon. Be ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They retained the same footstep sounds for casts in this game as in Phantasy Star Online. Interesting. It's like that sort of very heavy footstep, you know? Has a weird, like, accent to it in the sound. Like, it's not just heavier than the non-cast footstep sound, it's also got something else to it. It's almost like... It's hard to describe. It's just different. You know, it's like
makes you wonder if we'll ever get to see Karen again.
This weird ka-chink sound. 3 days later. How long has it been since the last episode? Ethan already misses Karen. Pete says, "You don't look very cheerful, Ethan." Well, it's because, you know. Is it because of Karen? Of course it is. Ethan says, "Yeah, I guess so." He's missing his boo. His crush. Ethan says, "Don't you think it's been too long? We haven't heard a thing from her in 2 weeks." Oh, that's how long it's been. Pete says, "Investigating the mysteries surrounding her birth is something that may take a while. There's nothing we can do but wait." Ethan says, "You're no help." Pete says, "I apologize, Ethan." Oh, he's getting moody. Ethan says, "Sorry. Snapping at you isn't going to make things better." Yeah. It isn't. But yeah, it's telling that, you know, he misses her. Pete says, "Ethan, perhaps a distraction would help get your mind off things. Why don't you try on something a little more fashionable? It might make you feel better." Ethan says, "Yeah, maybe you're right. I haven't had time to do anything like that yet." Clothes shopping? Excuse me. Maybe later on I'll stop by the clothes shop. Ability to change clothes received. Surprised it didn't unlock when we went shopping with Lumia. Instead they gave us the crafting system. Oh, better late than never. Interesting you don't get this until the chapter after you unlock extra mode. Since obviously in extra mode you can just change clothes whenever already. Even when you first create the character. You can change clothing in the clothes shop or in your dressing room. I'm actually 2/10 of the way to unlock that already in PSO, just from how many Yamatos and shit that I've turned in. From all that dragon grinding. Hugo calls Ethan and says, "Ethan, are you there? Sup?" Ethan says, "Yeah, Hugo. Did they find us a new instructor yet?" Hugo says, "Yes, I got the message a little while ago. We're supposed to wait in front of the fountain at the central table." Oh god, I remember who it is now. This part's awful. Ethan says, "Alright, I'm leaving now." That's free mission 3. Well, it's like a pack, I guess. Cargo train rescue and Mizuraki devastation. We got crafting shit going on. Well, mostly storing items for now, but yeah. We have to store them first just to craft, to use them for crafting, so. hasn't bought any new clothes. I thought he was actually gonna... I don't think they do change Ethan's outfit though. I don't know though. I changed it like temporarily for a bit and then was like, nah, it just doesn't look like Ethan without his default clothing. So I saved clothes customization for my actual free mode or extra mode character. I only played extra mode because I didn't have online, so... They're actually gonna go to the shopping mall. Yep.
Welcome, welcome. Can I help you?
Got new stuff.
Please come again. Hey there. You want something?
Oh.
Thanks.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Oh, thank you. Hi there. Will it be?
Oh, it's for shields and units.
Come again.
Nightclubs and clothes shops are in Shopping Mall B. I like how they divided the shopping centers. Wait, this is the... That was for the women's, wasn't it? These are women's clothes. I'm sorry, sir. Like, you went to the wrong line. These clothes are for women only. Ethan's like, fuck! Well, let's... I guess they are gonna buy clothing. It's expensive as shit. Yeah, look at that. 14,000, dude. That's already like such a huge chunk of his money. Is there a way to preview them though? These clothes cannot be worn with the clothes you're currently wearing. Would you still like to try? Oh yeah. So Ethan's current outfit is a full set outfit. You cannot mix and match this with other shit. It's either you wear the whole thing as is or you don't wear it at all. That's how expensive this gets, because look, now it's like, okay, that's just the top. 14 grand just for a top right there. Then you gotta go get shoes and a bottom and maybe some gloves in order to get another full outfit outside of what Ethan was already wearing. It's pretty bad. I think I just saw one of the outfits I did used to wear on my extra mode character. I think it was the innocent jacket, but it was blue, not white. We're going full weeb. Yeah, it was that one. It was like a version of that one that was like blue, I think. Fashion Star Universe. So this thing just means there's more options, basically. Yeah, I think I wore it with these pants, too. Starting to look familiar, yeah. We need grippers, dude. So that speeder's jersey is literally you start with that. That's the default for a human character in this game when you make one. In story mode, it's gonna cost you 15 grand, which is so fucking much. They're actually buying clothes. I like these ones because I've always liked the baggy pants look, like this, right here. I like how it's baggy at the end, at the bottom, not at the top. So I like it how it sort of blooms out, you know? Like right here, it's like form-fitting, and then it just as you go lower, it becomes baggier. That's, yeah, I like that. So I like these pants. Good choice. So I don't know about the top he's wearing now goes with it, sure, but the top he actually bought? I don't think I would have chosen that, but each their own. Now you change clothes. Alright, what are they gonna wear? Ethan's gonna look fucking weird without this outfit. Well, now he just looks like a generic online character. Or extra mode character. And he looks like a beginner online character, because that's the beginner top, you know? Guess they wanted a roleplay for the story. Since, you know, Pete suggested it and Ethan was like, yeah, maybe I should try it. Change clothing, you know? I personally prefer his default outfit and wish there was a version of his default outfit you could actually wear on an online character, but something as stylish as that would have been nice. I had to settle for whatever else I could find. So yeah, for me this is a bit of a downgrade, but each their own. There's Hugo. Well, we're at an hour and I kind of want to stop here, and we're about to go into cutscenes and dialogue, so I'll just stop here now. Before whatever the hell is about to happen next. So we're at what, 9:34? Yeah. Yeah, I started a little late, so I'm going to cut it there for now. Just about an hour. And yeah, I'll pretty much see you guys next time. So, as always, thank you very much for the support across Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate it. As always, please take care, stay safe, don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And remember, I had to do it again. We're on the same ship. It's called Starship Earth. Don't forget it, folks. Don't forget it.
You suck! It's our home, so don't say that it's fair.